with the show. Okay, well, welcome to the show. Ta-da! This is Spirit Medium Laura, and this is The Mix, which is a mix of mediumship, channeling, and messages. First 30 minutes of the show will focus in on other side connections as per audience requests. If we don't have any, then I don't do any. And then after that, I go into messages, more of a mix of messages and mediumship. Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. I regularly do the show. If you'd like to get in the queue to receive a reading, just phone area code 347-945-5849. That's area code 347-945-5849. And on the website for the show, which is basically just a page on my blog, spiritmediumtv.com, you can actually watch the show live. Yeah, just scroll down to item number 2 on that page, and there's a live video feed of me, a talking head in front of a camera. It's not very exciting, but I do like to put this on YouTube as well. And as well, this is also being simultaneously cast to various social media. Ooh, how exciting is that? And also on that page, spiritmediumtv.com, you can also enter the contest to win a free session. That's a monthly contest, and if you join the mailing list, which is at the top right of spiritmediumtv.com. If you join the mailing list there, you will be in the mailing list, and it's a monthly contest. You're only competing with those people that join during the month that you join. I've written a book, actually several, but I've been very bad. I haven't gotten them all published. But the first one is about manifesting based on your soul. It's called Manifesting Magic, the Soul Abundance Law of Attraction Secret. And it's a whole new take on how to get what you want in life by basing your activity on your soul's awareness, consciousness, and plan for each lifetime. There is a link in the chat room to get that book, and there's also a link on spiritmediumtv.com to get that book. It's up on Amazon, both in hard copy and Kindle form. This coming Sunday, the 14th, I will be having a live trance circle at my private home in Delray Beach, Florida. Lovely Delray Beach, Florida. And you can find a link to join that from the spiritmediumtv.com website, as well as from the chat room. Already mentioned the free session. And if you'd like your own session, hey, treat yourself good, right? Private session with Spirit through me. Just go to spiritmediumtv.com, and item 1 on that page will link you through. Or you can just go to booklaura.com, B-O-O-K, Laura.com, and that will also send you right through, express right through to book a session with me, and they're on sale. Okay, we're all going to prepare now for our readings. If you would all just sit back in your seats and uncross your arms and legs and start to focus on your breath from your abdominal area, allowing yourself to get very light and relaxed. If you're caring for an other side connection, please call in your loved ones from Spirit. If you're calling for a life question, please think about that question, getting it clear in your mind, and also sending out a request to Spirit that it be answered. And I'd like you to again go back to focusing on your breath from your abdominal area. On your next exhale of breath, I'd like you to release out into your space, your energy, and I will connect us. And I also want to mention that you will automatically be disconnected at the end of the radio show. So breathe in, please. And exhale your energy. Okay. Nice colors coming in tonight. What I see is the color yellow for wisdom, the color green and blue. Green for healing, blue for communication, and white for Spirit is with us tonight. All right. And so what I'd like, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to bring in a channeled message, a group message, and then we'll get to the phone lines, okay? Ooh, goody, goody, goody. Okay. So one moment, please, while I focus and bring in your group message. We are here. We are the ones. We have come in this evening to speak with all of you about your life purpose. Each of you has trouble in your life understanding your purpose at times. Each of you would like to force yourself to do this or that, not really taking the time to check in with your feelings. It is very easy to understand your purpose for this lifetime. Simply feel your way through life. As you get in touch with your feelings, you will understand better what is your purpose and what is not. And you should make choices always based on your soul's plan for this lifetime, what your purpose is. When you feel good about something, when you feel excited, that is your soul speaking to you. Your soul speaks to you in the language of feelings. And when you feel anxious or unhappy, or like as if you're putting a lot of effort into something and nothing comes back to you, that is a big red mark on your life, a big red marker on the path of your life stating to you not to go in that direction. You should always follow the feeling and the path of least resistance, the feeling of gladness, of joy, and the path that is opening before you. And each of you that is called in this evening for advice, if you are not able to speak with us today, then simply keep that in mind for your own life, that when you follow your heart, that is your soul, you will know better that this is on your path, and that all the powers that be in the universe will be there to support your need and your drive towards that abundant goal. Goals that are on your path will also have the hallmark or quality of abundance attached to them. They will come from a sense that you can and do anything, that you can aspire and achieve anything. Any goal that is set because of a sense of lack, an inability to accomplish, is coming from fear or your ego. And fear would always have you in the corner, away from everything you want, fearful that you can attain nothing. Most disease, most insecurity, most mental illness comes from the beginning of fear, a sense of being disconnected, as if you have no connection to the all that is, and as if you're alone on earth fighting and fending for yourself. And so those are the two ways to find in your own life, if you're on your path, if it will happen, whether or not there'll be power behind your desire or your goal, and what choice you should make. If you feel fearful or your choice is coming from a sense of lack, not enough, perhaps this would not happen for you, you're not good enough to attain it, there's just not enough supply. Those kind of ideas behind setting a goal are not helpful to you. Always choose from the sense of abundance, infinite abundance, and you will find that spirit will come in to support you in your every choice. Namaste. Oh, that's a nice message. I could certainly use a little bit of that myself. Okay, so I'm going to go first to the first other side person who's waiting, which would be Kate from area code 206. Hi, Kate. How are you this evening?
Hi, great.
Are you calling from area code 206? Usually is Washington area, Washington State. Are you from this Pacific Northwest?
That's where I'm from. Yeah, now I live further south in the Bay Area.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll still talk to you. Not a problem.
Yeah.
I used to work for Microsoft Corporation.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but not out of Seattle,
Sure.
not out of Redmond. I was out of New York, and so I have
wow.
yeah. So I always think of that. Yeah, I was talking to somebody yesterday about. Actually, I didn't bring up the subject, but he brought up the subject, and he told me that. Oh God, I probably shouldn't repeat this, but he didn't think that the former CEO, founder of Microsoft, was a very nice person. person. And I said, well, I don't know, no opinion there. He did me he did me good. He did me good. Okay, so let's see who's there. Yeah, let's see who's there for you, darling. Okay, this is Kate. She'd like to have a connection to the other side. Let's see who's predominantly there for you. Okay, I'm not feeling anyone. So that means that somebody's not wanting to step forward or the connection's not very strong for you. So what I want to do is approach it a different way. In other words, the emotional need is not so strong. So what I'd like you to do is just tell me who it is you'd like, and I'll see if I can pull that person in that way. Who are you looking for, please? Kate?
I would say either aunt or mother.
Okay. Hold on. Let's see what we got here for you. There's a lot of feeling of sadness around the passing. Wasn't long, however, before everyone was able to get over the loss. The reason that they're saying this is because whoever this is, mother or aunt, there was an illness or something beforehand that was causing a lot of ramp up to the actual event of passing, and then by the time it happened, it was sort of anticlimactic, if you will. So it was known before it was going to happen. Let me see what else I can get. Is it mom or is it aunt? Who's here? Mother. Okay, more mother. Hold on. Okay, I see the hair is soft around the face. It's not very long. They can show it any time in their life. The hair is a wave to it, and it has soft tendrils coming down, hanging down a little bit below the ears. It's not blunt cut. There's a softness, a wave to it. It could be actually pulled off the face, and all I see are tendrils around the face, or it could be a very modern cut where they kind of like soften the edges as it moves as you get to the bottom. But what I see is hair that's soft, it's waved, and it's not blunt cut, it's more like layered. There's a sweetness to the face, beautiful features, high cheekbones, slender nose, full lips. The hair color in its original capacity was more in a brown, mid-tone brown. I do see that it's gotten grayer as she gets older, and now I understand why I see tendrils, because it looks like she liked to sweep it from off the face, but around the face is softness of ringlets and things hanging, but there's a bun in the back or something like that. Now, she's slender. See a lot of wrinkles in the neck area. That's indicating living to a more advanced age. She's a domestically dressed, i.e. wearing an apron over dress. That would indicate that she might have worked more in the home or been more in the home than out in business, although I have nothing more to go on than the visuals. I'm trying to pull in other things here as well. Hold on, honey. Slender, very slender. Wow. So she's showing me herself as slender, very slender. This could mean that as she moved towards the end of her life, or maybe all her life she was this way, I have no way really of knowing, but very slender, losing a lot of weight. And for some reason, the bust line is not very developed. It's flat. That could also mean that something happened there, or that she just didn't have a huge bust line. Now, I'm going off on a tangent here. Can you please say yes or no? Is this resonating for you? Can you understand this person, please, Kate?
Well, maybe if you say a message, like it could be either one on all of those. If there's something she says,
sure, no,
an event or something instead of the physical.
Sure. Okay, so what we have here is everything that I've said could fit either of them. So that's good, because that means we're on to something. So now I'm going to go down to a more detailed level. Something about a boy. Hold on. Whoever it is keeps calling your name, or you might be a namesake of this person, because I keep hearing Kate, Kate, Kate. I'm not going to ask you to confirm that yet. I'm looking for something to come in really strong. Unhappy for a long time. A lot of sadness surrounding the passing. There was care at home. There's something about washing the hands a lot. Either whoever was caring for her had to wash their hands a lot, or she liked to wash her hands a lot. I'm sorry if I'm vague, but I have to give you what I'm getting. I know it's not determining anything just yet. Hold on. Feeling of sadness and aloneness in the home, not around people a long time before she passed. A lot of prayer for her healing and her health. So this person is saying that she felt isolated towards the end. I don't know why. Okay, I have no idea. There's a lot of prayer. There's also a boy, as if she had a son, or there's a grandson down the family line. Again, it may not be giving you one versus the other. You want to tell me how you passed, please? Loving a person. Huh. Sadness. Okay, I don't know what the sadness means. Does sadness mean anything to you, Kate, honey? She keeps going on about sadness. She just said sadness. Not sadness in the home, sadness surrounding the passing. She said it about 3 times, 4 times. She says, you're not alone anymore. She says you've been taking care of yourself so that you have somebody new in your life. So, okay. Now, do you have somebody new in your life? Do you have a partner now or something like that?
No, not yet.
Okay.
But maybe that's someone coming in.
Yeah. Okay. Don't worry, honey. We're going to make this. We're going to get this to a deep level of clarity. Hold on. Sadness in the home surrounding her passing. You were alone for a while, but you're not going to be alone anymore. So the personal message is, but we're not ready for that yet, but it's coming in, is that you're not going to be alone anymore. Okay. And there's sadness in her passing in that you felt alone. Okay, that's what I'm thinking that means.
Okay, yeah, that's Mom. That has to be Mom.
Yeah, that you felt so alone for a long time. She says, however, that won't be forever, that there will be somebody new coming into your life, okay? That's what it means. And let me just go a little bit deep. Yeah, I don't know why she's so I mean, I know she could just have the genes or DNA to be slender, but there's something more to this. Mom? Oh. Let me just see what it is.
I'll lose weight, I'll become slender.
No, she's trying to tell me something. She's trying to tell me something about herself, okay, and her whatever was the passing. Okay, let me just see if I can get what that is. Mom, I was slender normally in my life, which is natural for me to be slender and thin. You're like me a lot in this respect. You won't gain any. You won't gain any more weight. You won't gain any more weight. I don't know why she's saying that, honey. Are you concerned about your weight?
Oh, that's funny. I do. I want just a little bit. I just want to lose some.
Oh, okay.
I'm normal. I'm normal.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, it's funny. It's the summer. It's summertime and getting hot, and I was thinking about that recently.
Okay, well, so she's saying you won't gain any more weight. You're normal. You're slender like her is your normal way to be. And she says you're very much like me in a lot of things. She also says about mental clarity, a very clear thinker like she was and still is, by the way, on earth and as it is in heaven. She's saying I'm a very clear thinker. I'm very concise in my words. We're not speakers in our family or home. We're not very wordy in the way we describe ourselves. We don't go on and on.
No.
And that's one of the reasons why Laura here, spirit medium Laura, is having a little trouble getting her to speak at first. But she says now that you got it, she says, I'm so happy that you've got it. She says, big hug to you, Kate. She says also, she gives me the impression, but she gives me the impression that, it's not a real slopsy mopsy kind of demonstrative kind of mom we have here. She shows you affection when it's not. No. Yeah, she shows you affection when it's there. But, we're not people to mince words, nor are we people to be overly emotional, she says, in our family. She says, and we liked it fine just the way it was. She says, if I was going to say anything loving or sweet to Kate, my dear, she says to you, she says, I would have said it and it'd be done. It would mean all the more because I wasn't always complimenting her. She says, do I feel that she says, do I feel that I withheld things from her? No, I gave her praise when she deserved praise. And right now you deserve praise, my beautiful darling, my beautiful daughter. She says, because you've been taking such good care of yourself and on your path now more than before. Before you were waiting for something to happen. Now things are happening. You're putting a lot of effort, a lot of attention on yourself, and that's the way it should be, my dear. Soon you'll see new doors will be opening up for you and that your new life will be beginning. You're between things right now, but soon everything will be shifting. Okay? Okay, Kate? Does it make sense to you, honey?
Yes, great. Thank you. Thanks for hanging in there and getting the message.
Sure, we always do. Thank you so much, honey. God bless.
Okay. Great. Thanks so much.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to go to one other side connection. Let's see. I did see one there. It's from T. T, that sounds familiar. Hey, T, how are you doing?
Hi, Laura. How are you?
I'm good. Have you joined our mailing list, T? Are you on our mailing list?
Yes, I have.
Okay,
yes.
Wonderful. All right, so you're wanting another side connection. I do feel a female to you, and she looks like she's got a big personality and a big body. She's got, like she's extra weight on her body, but she's got something boisterous about her, loving and kind, big bosom, big bust line. She's got graying hair. She's looks like a little bit wavy. It's up to the neck. It's just below the ears. She looks like she wore bangs. It looks like she might have put some chemical in to straighten it a little bit. There's a little bit of waviness or something in there, a little bit of granule, what do they call that, texture to the hair, if you will. But primarily the hair, it looks like it was steel gray towards the end of her life. So she lived to an advanced age. She has a roundness to her cheeks, roundness to her lips, roundness to her nose. Nose goes straight and then kind of pushes out a little bit towards the tips and the edge. She has kind eyes, and her eyebrows kind of go down a little bit to the sides, just show that kind of kindness. She seems to have under her a male to her, where she's given birth to a son, or there's a grandson down the family line. Do you understand this, please, for anyone that you would know?
It sounds like my father's side mother.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it's a grandma to you, and she's also showing me stew or soup that you like to cook. She's not real short. Okay, she's got a bigger body, as I said, and taller, but not like gigantua, but a taller body. She also looks like she has a little bit something going on with her legs, so that when she walks as a senior person, she rocks to and fro, a little bit back and forth, and it looks like her legs are not that straight, like maybe there's a little bit of a bow to her legs or something like that.
That sounds like my grandmother from my mother's side. She was known to be bold.
Okay, there you go. All right.
She has like parentheses kind of legs.
Yeah.
Really bold.
Oh, there she is. All right. Well, there she is.
Yeah.
So that means that down that line, she had a son. That means your mom had a brother, or you have an uncle, or that means there's a grandson somewhere in there.
Yeah, she has 6 kids.
Okay, so she had a male in there, boy in there somewhere. I'm sure more than one.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, she actually, you know what? She had a miscarriage. She was supposed to have 7 kids, but she had a miscarriage, and that's the only child that I believe isn't living that she had.
Okay, but when
she was supposed to
have. Oh, I didn't mean the child was in spirit. I just meant that that she had a son. That's all I said. In other words, there's a son under her in the family lineage. It could mean a direct line, like her son, which means your mom met a brother and you have an uncle, or it could mean there's a grandson. I always say that because Spirit gives me that, and I just saw that son down the line. So that's all. I'm just giving you that as evidence, darling. In addition to this thing with the stew or the soup, there's something to do with stew and soup that she's really good at. I see her with a big pot, likes to cook, family person, of course, with 6 kids and 7. The one in Spirit, of course, she's very good with the home, very good with the family. There's also grandpops with her, and he's really good looking. She's pretty too, a very pretty woman, but as I said, carrying extra weight on her. I think you might have thought it was your father's mother because he said son under her, but when I gave you the bow legs, you know who it is. She's laughing a little bit about her legs. She says, "Don't say that about me." She also shows that she shows that she's fairly, when she's on Earth, she's very religious. Okay? Very religious. And Christian. She might have even been Catholic because she shows me something to do with rosary beads. I don't know if rosary beads are used in other Christian.
Oh yeah, we used to go to a Catholic church in New York. Yeah.
She's big on the rosary beads. Now she's saying that for a reason, T. Okay. Are you in school now, honey? Are you,
I just recently got out, but for some reason,
oh, don't tell me
they
anything.
keep trying to
Don't tell me anything, because she's going to say that you should do your homework. She's scolding you, and she's actually doing rosary beads for you in spirit that you do your homework and that you do stay in school, not come out. Now, what were you going to say?
I don't know what I don't know what can I do because I went and got my master's, and I mean I don't know what else where else to go from here.
Okay, well, let's look at that. Let's look at that for a second. So she's saying you should do your homework. So she's referring to school, and you've just gotten out and you're sort of lost as to what to do, how to apply the education. Okay, so let's see if she has
Well,
hmm?
yeah. If you can know which subject, because I just got my master's, and it's just like it's kind of pointless to get a PhD in it because it's just I don't know. I look at it as a waste of money, but I don't know what else I would be going to school.
All right, well, let me just see what she has to say. And she doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go to school any longer. When she said you should do your homework, she was merely directing me to the issue of school for you. Okay, and it could even be taken to mean that you should do your homework as to what to do with your schooling. But she is directing us to the issue right now for you, the big issue, which is what do I do with all this education now that I got it? Okay, so grandma's aware of this and she's trying to give you some advice. So let's let her do it. Okay, so she's worried for you, and she's kind of cute doing rosary beads for you, like praying for you. That's what she's saying here.
Aww.
Yeah. So what do you think, Grandma? What do you think she should do with her education? She says you should do what you like. Don't listen to anybody else. Do what you like. You know what you're supposed to be doing. And let me see here. You don't want all that. Okay, she's giving me the impression that you don't really want to use all that education, that actually you want to do something that's a little bit more hands-on. Okay, hands-on.
Mm-hmm.
And you might not be using your education that much, except it's nice to have, but you might be doing something that's a little bit more creative, a little bit more boutique-like. I don't know what she means by that, but creative.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what is your master's degree in, honey?
Social work.
Oh, I think you've called in before. Okay. Social work. You must like things, though, that are more creative, visually creative, like design. Do you like things that are like design? Because that's kind of what she's showing me.
Okay. Yeah, I like to decorate houses.
Well, okay, what I think she's saying is you should go in that direction, something with design. That could mean interior decorating, it could mean real estate, and also maybe staging. You can get a quick staging kind of license or whatever the heck it is, a certification, go with that. Or you could do something with anything to do with design. It doesn't have to be housing design. It could be clothes.
It's like I have a passion for housing, real estate, like big houses and designing them, decorating them inside.
Well, that's what you should be doing, is because not that she's telling you, but that she's showing me to tell you that you are a person that needs to have that going on, because it's more visceral. It uses your senses. The sociology is more intellectual. She says it's nice to have that, but you're the kind of person that's hands-on. So if you can move in that direction, you're going to feel more satisfied, and that's why you're sort of on this.
Just the homework.
What?
Thing. I have a test coming up, and I should be studying, and every day I procrastinate, but the test is coming up in a month.
Oh, is that for the social? Oh, well, that's what she. Is that for the social work, or is that for the? It's for the.
It's to get my social work license.
Okay, all right. So that's what she was saying. You should do your homework and get ready for that. But not that you should move in that direction. Get the license. I mean, get the social work thing finished, then go on for something that you like to do. But what she's showing me is that you're probably the kind of person that needs to work more with visuals, with art, with things like that. That's your true core. And of course, you like to help people, but that's not going to really bring you the greatest satisfaction because it's intellectual. It's not creative, visually creative, and that's where you're at. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, sweetie. All right, honey. Thanks so much for calling in. Bye, T.
Thank you.
You're welcome, honey. Bye-bye. Okay. And now we're going to go to Sean. He has a life question. And I'm going to tease you a little bit, Sean, before we get started. When you gave me your email, I was like, I wonder what he's got up his sleeve. Okay, sweetie, go ahead and give me your question. And not a lot of background, just your question.
Just about work. I'm looking for a new job.
Okay,
and I just wanted to see what you saw coming up for me.
All right. What do we see coming up for Sean in the area of work? Anything coming for him, please, Spirit? Well, you didn't like what you were doing very much before. It's the first thing they're saying, and thank goodness that door's shut. Let me move forward. Of course, it's a little bit difficult, not having that constant money coming in. Hold on. This is very interesting. I don't know how to interpret what they're showing me yet. Just that's why I'm silent. Give me a moment. Okay. Whatever happens, there's something that you need to do before you can move forward, okay, to get a job. It's almost like you need a rest, okay, because whatever happened before in your work is very negative. Didn't make you happy. It took a lot out of you. And albeit you don't have a lot of time to sit around on a lily pad contemplating your navel at the moment, it's kind of like you have to get something out of you before you can move forward. What I get right now is that you don't know what the heck to do. All you know is whatever you did before you don't like. Now, does that make sense to you, please, Sean?
Not really, no.
Okay. I
loved my job.
You loved your job. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, was there something that happened there that pushed you out against your will?
Yeah, it was just the company was having a hard time. That was it.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, whatever it is, what I see around you is like this. You look like you're in a deer in the headlights, as the saying goes, like you just don't know what to do next. Of course, you called me, which would be part of it. But I guess what they're trying to say is you just simply have to pick up the pieces of despair. And I guess despair is with you now because you did like what you were doing and it didn't work out for you because of situation and circumstances you had no control over. So right now you need to change that attitude to I will move forward, because energetically, this is part of your answer, is you're in a shock, I guess is one way to put it, but you're just not able to move forward. So we need to start planting in your head ideas about what you should do. And you might even be thinking, should I move? Because I get this sense of scarcity around you. Now, are you in New York? Because I see 917. I know 917 is a New York area code. Are there a lot of jobs for him in the area he likes in New York, please, Spirit, where he lives now? Yes or no? No, there's not a lot there. What I'm getting is not too many opportunities for what you really like to do. And I also feel, this may sound a little bit off base, but you seem to have some kind of musicality underneath all of this. What is it that you were doing and like to do, sweetheart?
I'm a banker.
Ah, well, that's not music at all. And there should be a lot of jobs for bankers in New York.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so I'm not getting great answers for you. And I think it's because in your mind you might think there aren't any jobs for you. Is there something that you think is blocked there? Do you feel that way? I have to clear this up because usually the answers come right in and they're all validated. What are you thinking negatively, that there is nothing for you in New York?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm I was just curious as to. I have a number of opportunities, and I was just wondering if you saw any of those.
Okay. So what I'd like you to do, since I went down the rabbit hole there, is give me the initials of the two best opportunities, and I'll just simply let you know which one has the highest resonance for you.
J.
Okay, J. And what's the other one?
Have two more. C. and then I have 2 C's.
Okay, so there's a C, there's a C, there's a J, and what was the other one?
Those are the ones at the moment.
J, 2 C's, and there was a fourth one, wasn't there?
No, just.
Oh, 2 C's. Okay, let me see. Okay, J, C, and C. Okay. I don't know why I'm getting this message for you. I don't usually have these kind of answers, but none of them are right for you. Okay, none of them are right for you. And I don't know why. I have no idea, but I'm getting like not good for you. And what I'm going to say this, and I know I'm out on a limb here, but I don't mind being out on a limb. It's part of my work, is that I get a sense of you wanting a different lifestyle completely, a sense of freedom, a sense of wanting to travel, go around the world and be free more than actually be in any one of these jobs. And you may be highly qualified, highly skilled, but there's something about you that's really not wanting this kind of thing at a deeper level, okay, a deeper level. And I know that's really off base and blah, 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 but that's what they're telling me. Now, let's ask it a different way. Regardless of that message, which one's most likely to come through for you? Let me see here, JCC. I kind of feel the J one would come through for you most likely. And that is the one that would, seems to have the best. If we step away from what you feel underneath it all, the brutality of day to day, pushing yourself into a corporate environment. If we look at other perks that go into this, because it gets you to a goal, this would have the best perks involved and probably have the most interesting work associated with it, and they would like you the best. So it's the J one is the one I get, and I'm sorry for all this roundabout, but it's just that's the way it came through.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thanks, honey. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to Diana. Well, I thought I was going to Diana. Hold on. There we are. There we are. Hi, honey. I just want your question, nothing more than that, please.
Okay. I want to know if the man that sent me the angel cards, if we're going to have a romantic relationship.
Okay. Yeah, this is going to work out for you. You're going to be on top of, you'll be on top of the situation, which is what they're saying. On top of the situation means that you're going to have the upper hand. And the reason they're saying this is because in the past you might have felt that you didn't have the upper hand. But in this situation, you will have the upper hand, and it is safe to love this person. And so they want you to know that so that you don't hold back emotionally. What that means, I'll give it a little more depth, is that if you've been burnt in the past because there was a situation with a man where he was calling the shots and you were being hurt, it can cause damage in you emotionally, fear, and you would hold back. But in this particular situation, he'll be liking you a lot, and there will be no problems there. Okay, I hope that lends you some insight.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising. It's happening so fast. So you did say the word safe earlier. You said it's safe to like this man or something like that.
Yeah, and that what they.
I'll have to listen to the show again.
Yeah, I'll explain that. What I'm saying is, what Spirit is saying through me is that if you have been disappointed in the past, the last situation or a situation that damaged you emotionally was one in which you did not call the shots, the other person did. And this left you a bit scared. Okay? So in this situation, it is safe to love this person because you will have the upper hand.
Okay, I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah.
I had totally forgotten about that person that had the upper. That was so short.
And right, and you know what? Yeah, and that can make a person.
Right.
Yeah, that can make a person very shy to get involved again, and you don't even realize it's there. So they're telling me to tell you that this one is one you can count on. Okay?
That's great. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome, love. God bless. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. I want to go to Thais because she was earlier here, but she slipped down. Thais, I'm so sorry, honey. You slipped. Let me tell her personally.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, sweetheart.
Hey, how are you?
I'm great. I want to let you know that even though you were here early, for some reason the queue moved you to the bottom. So anyway, here you are. I found you. Go ahead and
No problem.
yeah. Give me your question, honey. Do not give me background.
Okay.
Just give me your question.
I'm applying for some jobs, and I'd like to know if you can tell me what you see for if someone is going to call me. What's the best way, the best one that I can find?
For some reason, I'm getting a big no. That means that whatever you've done so far is not the right fit for you. Not the right fit right now. Whatever you've done. Okay. So what should she do is the question. And one of the things that comes in is that if you can do anything with your language skills, because now you know Portuguese, you know, Brazilian Portuguese, and you know English, maybe you can do something with that. That language skill is important, they're telling me. That's one of your, shall we say, strengths for the job market. And I know this is going to sound a little odd, but that you might even want to look to teach Portuguese or something like that to people who are speaking English. Okay? Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one of your strengths. But whatever you've been looking to so far, those are not areas that you're very strong in, and not only that, you don't really want to do them, and so it's not working out for you. Okay, you have more of a. I remember seeing a picture of you, a very pretty, lovely lady. You seem to have an education, or you're a little bit above the average person, so you should use your education here. And I know that may sound odd, but you do have an education, and you have language skills, so look to do something that's using your brains and not as much whatever everybody else does that comes from Brazil, like cleaning houses or whatever the heck you're looking at. I also feel you might have been looking at something to do with nails or grooming or hair or something like that. So what are the jobs you've been looking at, sweetie?
No, I was looking like in stores. Also, I thought about painting houses, everything just for the beginning,
Painting houses?
And looking forward to open my own business,
Yeah, hold on. So you were thinking of painting houses, and what was the first thing you said?
No, painting. No, I'm looking for stores working.
Oh, yeah. No, all right. Never mind that. Forget about the stores. I mean, if that's all you can get, fine. But your strength is that you speak Portuguese and you don't speak English that well. Okay, so in a store you may not be picked up that quickly. Although you never know. Like you were looking at department stores.
Yes.
And hair and makeup. I'm not hair. Like
no.
Cosmetics or something.
Yeah, because I'm in a little town, I don't have too much options here.
Oh, okay. Well, so one of the things I was getting is that you were looking to do something that had to do with makeup, looking good. So maybe that was in the retail, in the stores. Maybe you were looking to help sell cosmetics or, that kind of clothing. That's the kind of thing I felt around you. And the other thing I felt was using your body to make money in terms of manual labor, and that would have been the painting. All right, well, let's just see. You want your own business, and you're in a small town. Ugh. Maybe you need to move.
Yeah, I was thinking about the cleaning, in this kind of things like cleaning and doing like personal aid,
Yeah, that's good in Florida. I don't know if you're in a small town where you are. Are you still in Pennsylvania?
Yeah, it's still in Pennsylvania.
Okay, well, the first thing I have to say is, why are you staying in a place that makes it difficult to get a job? Do you have to stay there?
Because my husband.
Oh, so that worked out for you. Good for you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, well, let me just say here, being where you are, all limitations considered. Hold on. We have house painting, we have cleaning homes and caretaking, and then we have department stores. Out of the three, which one do you think is best for her, Spirit? The caretaking in homes. Also, something else that comes to mind, not only the cleaning, but what I get, because in Florida, cleaning businesses are they're very good for people from Brazil. We got tons of people here. But in your area, I get more caretaking, cooking meals, taking maybe, maybe like domestic help. Like you could be cooking meals for a woman who goes to work and she needs somebody to take care of her children and get the home ready for the evening. Or you might have a senior citizen that needs you to run errands and or cook meals. And there might be some light cleaning and housekeeping. It's a little bit of a different business than what is around where I am. But what I get is mostly it's like as if you're supplementing what a woman would do who stays home with the kids, or a woman who takes care of an elderly person. So that's a good idea for you. Okay, that I do see.
Okay.
Yeah, that I do see could work out. So meanwhile, that could be a business, okay, and that would be a lot better for you. You can continue to try to look for a job, but that looks like it would be the best bet for you of the three things. Okay, honey?
Okay. Okay, thank you so much, okay?
All right, love. God bless.
And have a nice evening.
Bye.
Bye.
You too, honey. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, okay. I'm glad she finally figured out how to get her life together. Okay. So we did Diana. We didn't do Evelyn. Let's go to Evelyn. Hi, Evelyn.
Hello.
How you doing?
Hello.
Hi.
I'm doing great, thank you.
Good. So,
I'm enjoying the show.
well, thank you. Thank you. So I want a question from you, please, but don't give me a lot of background. Don't give me any background. Just give me the question.
Okay. Well, my question to you is, I would like to know if I already know or if I will get to know my lifetime partner this year.
Well, you don't know him already. That's a big no. Okay. No. But let me see if you'll find your life partner this year. Yes or no? This is for Evelyn. Nope. Not going to find him this year either. I feel that there's going to be a lot going on. Well, there's going to be a lot going on with whoever it is that's sitting around there. The one from the past, or if he's still around. Looks like he's still around. But I don't feel he's your life partner. So it's not like I'm saying you're going to be alone for this whole year. But there's a lot of unfinished business or things going on with the current energy person that needs to be finished up before you can move forward. But what I'm getting is this person you're with now is not going to be your life partner. Okay, it seems like there's been just too many misunderstandings and too many problems that can make it possible. Now, let me just see something, Evelyn. Hold on. You're with him now. They're saying that he's still around. You're actively seeing him now. Is that correct, love?
I recently met a man, and we just recently started dating.
Oh, okay.
Very like a month.
Oh, okay. That's why he's still around, because he is around. Okay. Now, there seems to be something here that's not going to quite fit a life partner, and I don't know if it's, let me just see, because they had already said there's too much arguing or fighting or too many problems, too many compromises. But they may mean it's going to happen like that because spirit is working from the now. Let me just see something. Give me the initials of that person, please.
JH.
JH. No. So I feel that, okay, so remember I had said there's too much from this unfinished business. So the unfinished business is you do need to work out something with this person. Not finished yet, but not going to be a life partner. But you're going to enjoy the time you're with him, but I do not feel that you're going to find this is the right person for you in the long run. Enjoy it. I'm getting a 6-month time frame. Doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean it can't last longer. I'm just getting it as of today is more like a 6-month kind of thing. And then it feels like it will end, and that you'll both be happy with that ending. You're not going to be crying your eyes out or anything or pulling your hair out. Okay? It'll be a friendly ending. And it's just a sense of, we're really not right for each other. And a sense that he's more like a brother to you or someone like that. And I know that you cannot see that now because I feel there's a lot of excitement surrounding this. But in the about 6 months, it's more going to be like friends and farewell. And then there will be someone else coming into your life right after that. And that person has more potential, although I cannot see if he'll be your life partner at this point. But right now, whoever's with you you need to go through that. And you need to, bring it to conclusion. And then we'll see what happens next. Okay, Evelyn?
Oh, that's fine. Thank you.
You're welcome, honey. God bless. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Okay. And so I'm going to go to Laura, who's looking for a life question. Hello, Laura. How are you? Hello, Laura. Where are you? Hello? Okay, she must have stepped away. I'm going to go to this other phone that has a very unusual number associated with it. Hello? Hello?
Hi.
Hi, this is Spirit. Hello, and your name is?
My name is Deep. Deep as in deep water. Thanks for taking my call.
Sure, absolutely. Thank you for calling, Deep. Are you calling from India or Pakistan?
I'm calling from the United Kingdom.
United Kingdom. Okay, no wonder we've got a long phone number here. Thanks for calling in, love. Okay, do you have a question today, or what were you wanting me to do for you?
Yes, I have a question, and I'll just ask the question without giving you background, like you asked the other callers.
Please.
How far do you see me and my friend going in terms of a relationship? My friend is called Dimitra. We are just friends as of now, but we like each other. The question is, how far do you see us going?
Okay, Dimitra. Wow, she's a nice person. She's very nice, and I know you like her very much. Hold on. She's very she's difficult. She's very mature, and very old-fashioned values. I'll put it to you that way.
Yes.
Yeah. And mature for her age, although she even feels she's like an old soul, I guess is what it is, because I don't know what her age is in reference to you. But in some way, energetically, it feels like she's older than you, and it could mean old soul or just she's very mature for her age. So that's why I'm trying to hedge what I'm saying a little bit, in a sense of being very old-fashioned, very old school, and you don't, no touching, no feeling, no sexy, anything like that. It's all very, very on the up and up here. She also has a sense of being a teacher to you in some way. I don't mean literally, it could mean just in life. Now, is this going to move you to any kind of conclusion here in terms of relationship? Let me see. Love relationship. Hold on. Possibly. And I know that's not giving you much, but what I see is her coming a little bit more closer to you and giving you a little bit of a opportunity. And I cannot say forever that she would not open her heart. But as of right now, it's like a 50-50 chance. Something about her, she likes to hold back. She's very frightened of getting involved. She doesn't like.
Yeah, she is.
She doesn't like losing control of her position, her status, where she's going in life, or letting anyone into her heart. There seems to be some kind of disappointment in the past that holds her back from moving forward, and it could just be in the way she was raised by her own father, or it could literally be a love relationship. But it's so ingrained in her that it makes her difficult to get through. I cannot say that right as of today. I don't see it happening. I see her coming closer to you and being warmer. And so your best chance, Deep, of getting involved with this woman is to be patient and give it a try. It's only today's message. It does not mean tomorrow she cannot change her mind. But as of today, she's cold inside. Cold. Not because she doesn't like you, but because of just who she is and where she wants to go in life. I hope that makes sense to you.
Yes, it does. She's also coming out of a relationship, I think. Not I think, I know. And do you think if we get closer, her nature would change, or she would still be like that even if we are in a relationship? As in, is that her personality to pull back and forth and be indecisive?
Yeah, I hear you. Well, it's already been stated that it's something from the past, either a relationship or a relationship with her father. So it is a systemic thing. What I mean by that is she had difficulty with her father, then she has difficulty with the relationship. So she has difficulty with men. And the reason she has difficulty with men is because she wants to be strong. She wants to be a strong woman. So she's got this little inner conflict. I'm smart. I want my own space in life, and I want to be loved for who I am. And I can't seem to get that. Now, can she get over that? Can she heal? Can she get more loose and more relaxed and all that? Yes, she can, over time. Will it be in a reasonable time? And is there something you need to do to help this along? First is I don't know. Second is yes. So what I'd like you to do, let's see here. You need to pray for her healing, that she would be able to be more open. Prayer does work if her soul wants that to happen. So it's possible that she can heal and that she could be more open and more free and more relaxed. What you need to do is to be supportive of her as a human being and acknowledge her as having brains and having accomplishments so that she can feel safe with you and that those things will not be taken from her if she's with you. If you do that, she will feel safer with you. Do you understand, please?
Yes, I do, Laura. Thank you.
Okay. So do a little prayer and do a lot of accepting of her and praising of her for being smart in her own right. That's what she's looking for from you.
All right. Cheers. Thank you.
Thank you, honey. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to go back to Laura and see if she's able to. Laura, are you there?
Yes. Hi, Laura.
Hi, honey. We have a couple of minutes left. Can you please give me just your question?
When do you see me getting a job?
No. This something. First of all, I see not too soon. Not too soon. Not as soon as you'd like, which is yesterday. You have to put a little more effort in. And I know you're probably saying, but I'm putting tons of effort in. So what I'm getting is a sense of urgency here that you need it to happen very, very quickly. Is that correct, please?
Well, I don't
90 seconds.
I wanted to because I have goals to get a house.
Okay, so you want it, but it doesn't have to be. Okay, good. Thank you. Hold on. We're going to be cut off probably. I'll stay with you here on the line. Hold on. So if you could just relax a little bit and let it flow to you. It's very important to get the right job, not just any job to pay the bills. And you want the right job. And so
60
right?
seconds.
Because you don't want to be unhappy in your job. So Spirit is suggesting, right? So focus in on, visualize every day being in this job that's exciting, that's fun, that's relaxing versus too stressful, that uses the talents and skills you have. And that will help it along. But you got to cut out the urgency, not for bills, but that you want to, all these financial goals. Because one doesn't support the other. So what I want you to do is focus in on loving your work. Keep seeing that for yourself every day. And then go about letting a little magic come in by virtue of focusing in on what you love to do. And then within a month to 2 months, you will have exactly the right position that is correct for you. So don't just, don't try to force it. Don't try to, force it down the pipe. Focus in on what you want. Feels like
10 seconds.
Feels like it needs to have some care behind it of other individuals. So you need to feel like you're making a difference, and you feel right.
Sure.
Yeah, and it feels. I don't know what it looks like you're professional. It looks like somehow healing capacity, either directly working with people or around healing situation. But focus in on finding the place that's supportive of you, loving towards you, and the money will follow. And that will bring in the job as soon as possible, which would be about a month to 2 months the latest. Okay, honey?
Okay, thanks, Laura.
You're welcome, honey. You're welcome, love. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, everybody, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. If you'd like a private session with me, just go to booklaura.com. I have a sale going on. If you'd like to be in to win a private session with me, just go to spiritmediumtv.com and on the upper right, join the mailing list to enter the monthly contest. Namaste. Bye-bye.